if you were to give, one piece of advice to somebody, that's just starting out, what would you say to them?
I would say find a group of four white dudes who are super talented and do everything. I'm just kidding.
Hey, it worked. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No, because I feel like sometimes we kind of sometimes, especially being an artist, sometimes we can be you can kind of be two personalities, maybe three. Like either you're like a control freak and you got to be like in control of every single freaking thing that you
Mm.
do,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't speak up enough and say shit about your, how you want things done or how you want things to sound or how you want things to look. So me being like a solo artist like my whole entire life, like it's been dope to like finally be in a situation where I can kind of like,
Mm.
hey, what, like I don't have to like jump in and like be over people. Like I've been in other groups where I've had to like be over people and like kind of be the lead and like have to
Mm-hmm.
do everything, like hire the photographer, hire the videographer, record everybody's vocals in my closet, like hit the mixing engineer, choreograph the steps for the show. You know what I mean? So it's been dope as fuck to like just come in and like work with people who know how they want things done and like just
Mm.
do my fucking job and enjoy myself and
Yeah.
shoot the video, and then let it go. So I don't know,
Bro, there's
like
so much freedom in that. It's amazing. It's like, hey, I'm just here to show up and get my job done, and
right,
that's amazing.
right. So I
Yeah.
don't I don't know what point I was trying to make with that, like for like somebody, like what was the question again? Like you were saying for people
Well,
starting
and
out.
any word of encouragement or anything that you would have to say. Okay, I guess it's like I've been told forever, and I think so many subscribers and musicians have been told forever that it's so hard to make it in the music industry. It's impossible to make it in the music industry. That you're one in a million. What's gonna make you different? You know,
Mhm.
like why? Like, what's your take on that? Obviously, you proved that wrong. And how would you comment on something like that?
Like I definitely wouldn't say I'm like a blueprint or anything like that.
Sure,
And
sure, sure, but
like I'm definitely not high amongst the ranks, but like in terms of like independent, like I think I've done pretty damn well for myself, especially coming
yeah.
from where I came from in a single parent home and not a lot of money and pretty much just about being broke like your whole entire life. Like so I would say don't I would tell someone trying to make it like just don't really focus on what really makes you different too much and don't focus
Mm.
on so much trying to like make it. Like yeah, you got to be organized and plan stuff, but I feel like people get ahead of themselves. Like you got to like enjoy it first. Like I feel like cuz we all got to start like somewhere. Um and I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves like
I couldn't agree more.
trying to make this money and trying to make the right steps and decisions, and I know I did this as a young artist, especially coming from a family that didn't have a lot of money. Like I would be like, man, everything I step out on stage to do anywhere, like I have to kill this shit because this could get my family out of this neighborhood, or
Yeah.
this could, like whatever, like take the pressure out and like enjoy the music and enjoy the production, enjoy the writing and enjoy just being an artist, even if you're struggling. Like it doesn't matter. Like just
Yeah.
enjoy it. And the dots will connect after a while.
Yeah.
Meet people, network, talk. Like enjoy the network and enjoy the talking. Like enjoy finding the information. Like keep trying things. Like always trying things. Like I started off as just a R&B hip hop head, like in my bedroom, like, and I ended up in a YouTube famous the on the sing off famous acapella group. Like I never would have thought I would be doing no
Yeah.
stuff like this like ever. So if I wouldn't have stayed open to other possibilities, I absolutely would have never met voice play and been in this type of predicament, you know.
Yeah.
So,
It's amazing, man. And that's I think that is such a great tidbit of wisdom, man. Like I think I think every artist struggles with it, and if you the earlier you could figure it out, the better. It's like it's uh so important to enjoy the process because the process is typically gonna it's not gonna look like the way you expected it to, and it's gonna take longer than you thought it was gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so it's like you might as well if you decide to do it, you might as well just enjoy the
Enjoy
journey, because it's however long it takes. It's You're here and you made that choice. You know what I mean?
enjoy every moment that you can, no
Mm.
matter how annoying it might be. It's definitely way easier said than done, but just
Yeah,
try
for
and
sure.
enjoy it. Every little dub counts for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely, absolutely.